What up? It's Grandpa coming at you with another one. Now, this one is about Draymond Green and just basic, just information about him because, like, he ran his mouth like he always does this past All Star weekend, and he was basically saying that the watching the NBA basketball is boring. He only gets up when he plays LeBron, which wow. And Oscar Robertson clapped back on him and told him basically like, look, yeah, I can understand, you being bored because you only passing the ball to Steph Curry. Now, I mean, that statement is very true, but he does do a few things just to give him a little credit because, to be honest, when he first hit the scene, I liked Draymond Green. He looked like he was a championship player. He was he was a hustler. Like he played his role. But somewhere between the well, yeah, between Durant, getting Durant, and then him running Durant off, and then it culminated in Jordan Poole. Uh, my man Eric Pascal was in that thing. Draymond Green, just started wanting to protect his spot and run people off, and uh, you know, basically just do too much. He was just doing too much. If he would have stayed on point as far as like hooping, he would have went down as one of the greatest role players of all time, in my opinion. So, um, Draymond Green, the antics, um, the 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 statements, like he was speaking on Scottie Pippen. He ain't even Scottie Pippen's level. He he ain't even Scottie Pippen's level. Like my man, basically, you were a plant for LeBron. I mean that that's I mean I don't want to just ramble because like all this stuff it's a lot of stuff tied into it. LeBron befriending him, um, like right there. If you was a teammate, you'd be looking sideways. I mean, they try to act like, I mean, it basically was nothing really said about it. I mean, I understand the pull LeBron has, and I understand that all the connections and all this other stuff, and the management he's under. But I mean, like none of this stuff is spoke upon because he's basically a Trojan horse. I mean, is that the right? He's just there to give LeBron the pointers on on the team, and then just basically, uh, just be his ear to that Golden State team because quiet as kept. LeBron was has been infatuated with the Golden State thing. That you see him shooting threes. He was infatuated. He thought they was roll. He thought they were gonna roll in 2016 because I mean they had a team and Golden State surprised him. And I mean my personal opinion about the deal, that was great for basketball. That was a great time. Golden State was a legitimate team. You had Steph Curry, Klay Thompson doing their thing. You had Andre Bogut. You had Sean Livingston. You had Andre Iguodala. You had who else? Was Looney on that team? I think Looney might have been on that team. Maybe I don't know. I can't remember right now, but they had a real team, and slowly and surely it got deconstructed over a period of time. To me, it seemed like Draymond Green was actively trying to sabotage his own team, and that right there should disqualify you from any kind of conversation about being any kind of type of teammate or whatever. But he he, he's just saying outlandish stuff, and who wants to hear? Who wants to hear from this dude? Like it'd be different if it was like somebody on the level of let's say one at the top. Paulo Banquero. Paulo Banquero is a great young player coming up. Uh, his skills aren't questioned. He's doing his thing. Like if he was somebody on that level, and I don't even want to go that young. Let's see if he was. Just say if he was Magic Johnson, Magic Johnson, or Jordan. We'll go there because like that's where I'm getting to. If you don't put the work in on the court, how can you talk? And he's giving up. I mean, getting kicked out of the games. Like all that stuff is ridiculous. It's clownish. It's clownish. So, just to wrap it up, big old clown clap back at him, which he's needed. It was very much needed. And just an aside on Oscar Robinson. Oscar Robinson has always been outspoken. He's the man that took the NBA to court. So I mean, he doesn't have any kind of problem standing up against opposition. So him saying that was somewhat surprising, but not really. If you've been watching Oscar Robertson throughout the years, he even had said something to say about Jordan, if I'm not mistaken, back in the day. So um, shout out to Oscar Robinson putting that role player in his place, and oh, and then if he's once he retires, and if they let him into to the booth, which the possibilities are very great because they got Cam Newton on TV now, and you know that's whatever. But if he's got any kind of part of a major NBA broadcast, I'm already not watching fully. A lot of the reason why I'm watching now, so I have something to reference when I speak about this stuff. But I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's become a bunch of three point shooters, and a guy will drive down the middle of the lane and then throw it out and be right at the rim. So my attention or my uh, want to watch these games now isn't there like it used to be, especially like when I first started watching basketball. So I mean, if he start commentating now, I'm gonna just have to sign off and be like, man, oh, that what happened? But I just want to give you my quick little thoughts on that. Peace out.